Welcome everyone to the 85th episode of Man-O-Rama. Tonight we're talking about how to have a thick skin when it comes to roasting, trash talking, and all that stuff. Because there are a lot of guys who don't understand. Hey, you know what? If you don't have a thick skin in life, you're screwed. Just pretty much. So stay tuned. We have a lot of good things coming out for the show. It's going to be a lot of fun. What can I say? Welcome, everyone, to Man-O-Rama, the 84th seasonal, whatever the fuck you want to call it. The importance of having thick skin. I have a bunch of guys on the panel who want to join me on this. There will be a lot of roasting with everyone. So if you find at the beginning where you're like, oh, some of the guys are being offensive and being mean to everyone, don't worry. It's all part of the show. It's all part of the show. Yes. Anyone else can jump in. I just, whatever. If you want me to do the show by myself for 2 hours, I just, whatever. I hear a bunch of voices like
something's wrong. Cameras aren't turning on.
All right, hey, it's somewhere. It's Mike
over the rainbow.
Mike
Is
and
the microphone
Michael
working?
Moore.
Yeah, microphone's working.
Yeah.
No camera. Let's unplug and plug it in again.
Here we go. How about I put Otto?
Ah, there they go.
Wow.
See?
Look at that.
There we go.
Amazing.
Tonight I have a bunch of guys on the show, and
Yes,
Mike,
you do.
how is your week going?
My week is going splendid. Pretty
Really?
much so far. Yes. I just get to watch the entire wait a minute, we're 30 seconds in. Yeah, okay, so I can say it. The entire fuckfest that's going on with you guys down there. And let's see the remaining of the fuckfest that is here in Canada. And let's see here. Maybe by the end of tonight and or possibly tomorrow, I might have a job.
Nice.
Yes. So it's going to be a hard ass job, quite possibly, but you can't sneeze at $25 an hour plus overtime, and yeah. So there we go.
You get paid $25 an hour?
Well, if I accept this job and if they take me in, so yes. So
yeah, but that's
plus time and a
Canadian
half
money.
on
It's
that.
like $1.50.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Oh,
True.
got it.
I know. Well, I might be able to buy toilet paper then, so that's all that matters.
Tom, which has become our Michael Moore of the Man-O-Rama. Yeah, you're muted, you Canadian. We're gonna fuck
Retard
tonight. That's what we're gonna do. You Canadian retard.
Blah, 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 blah.
Hello, he's from New Brunswick, eh?
We didn't ask you, Canadian.
Especially
Spaniard.
St. John.
We were talking to Tom.
I will endeavor to read his lips as he's saying stuff.
Just go kiss him.
Yeah.
Working.
I thought Canadian guys, their
Hi,
heads
Steve.
just flap.
I am glad. to
Working
be
now?
here.
What the
Yeah,
hell?
There you go.
All right, Tom.
Oh, we
How's
heard
your week been?
Actually, very eye-opening. A lot of shit going on, and I had to realize some stuff. So I actually had to get thicker skin. Ironically, no word of a lie. So on life. So I smartened up. I had to deal some shit. Gonna publish some books. Got to get my stuff. Film my short, and I'm doing a short to enter a film contest, the festival. So we'll see how that goes. I'm gonna keep busy.
Nice.
I'm gonna be keeping busy.
There you go.
I gotta get that DJ I said I was telling you about. So that mic set. Let's see.
I think you should copyright Michael Moore because you look like him. Here's the other thing. People who are watching right now, I will bring this up multiple times.
Yes, he
we're
will.
going to roast everyone tonight. We're
Yeah.
going to be offensive to everyone.
Good.
Just to prove a point of why you should have thick skin.
Listen here, Lollipop Guild man.
Hey, look here, you fat little fuck. Uh,
Mommy,
Canadian
Daddy,
Spider-Man.
stop
War fight,
fighting.
war fight.
Whoa!
Canadian Spider-Man looks like a glorified price.
It's like red bright Canadian Spider-Man's like, whoa.
Yeah.
Whoa.
It is very good.
Hey,
The sun is
you
directly
look like
on
a
my face.
ginger
I
without
can tell.
souls.
Holy shit, he's wearing a shirt this time.
I know, right?
And pants.
Anyways,
Man,
as
thank
he
goodness.
tries to figure out the lighting, Vincent, how's your week been?
My week has been absolutely fucking capital, my man.
That's fantastic.
Absolutely.
Nice.
I just drink and smoke and occasionally putter around in the garden, and that's about it. That's the
Fully
life of
naked.
retiree, and I'm loving it.
There we go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ordy, someone who thinks he's in the desert and probably is in the desert. How you doing?
The high desert.
Oh, sorry. I'm sorry. Circle K. How's your week been?
Yes. You know what? It's my last week before going back to work. So I'm making the most of it. Finally get to go back to work. But yeah, just working around the house, doing all the stuff I haven't been able to do for a month. And it's been hot, but not ball sweat hot. It's actually quite comfortable-ish. But we got a rainstorm coming in, so who knows?
Oh, lucky.
Other than that, it's been fantastic.
Now, I stole that saying, by the way, Woody. That ball soup. I'm stealing that. I've been using that now.
Yeah, go for it, man.
Yeah.
From my family
I
to
bet
yours.
you would, Mike or Tom.
Boy,
Did I
this
get to Mike?
Ooh.
I'm gonna ask this. I know you guys are gonna make
You
fun of me.
did.
Whatever. I did. Okay. Canadian Spider-Man. The only homo that has light shining on his chin. How's your week been?
Well, I watched lightning start a massive forest fire about 20 kilometers north of my place.
Oh shit!
What's that in freedom
Yeah.
fractions?
Yeah, it was. Yeah, it was like we were at the lake with my brother and his family and our friends, and I don't know, we're drinking as you do past mid, and a lightning storm rolled in, and we saw lightning strike everywhere. It was crazy. And yeah, so
Now-
there's forest fires up there now. So I've been out at the lake watching forest fires all week.
Were
There
you
we go,
like?
because we're getting all this smoke.
Were you like, hey, bros, check this out, and then you just farted and a lightning happened?
No, he was
Well,
just
I didn't
wondering,
cause it. But now that you
Do you-
mentioned talking about causing weather phenomenon, it could be HARP, it could be all the electrical signals in the air that's causing all the lightning. Who knows?
Here's the other thing. Canadian Spider-Man, I don't know if you understand this, but you started something last night on a post I did for the show. Some of us joined in. So tonight we're just gonna ball bust everyone to prove a point. Having thick skin is important. You called me a pussy last night,
I did.
and I called you homo. I pretty much did that.
Yep.
I was very proud of that.
So nonchalant about it.
I
too.
also told
I did.
Vincent he cooks AIDS, so there's that.
oh, that's okay. I've got a world of pain in store for you tonight, my friend.
Bring it, baby. Bring it.
I
Have
will
you
show
met
you.
Andy and Gary? Have you met Andy and Gary? They have bought me. So tonight, throughout the show, you might, who are watching, they might see the panel roast other panels. It's okay. Bring it on. It's okay. There's one rule. You don't. It's kind of the man rule. It's when you're married, you just don't touch that one. Everything else, it's okay. So throughout the show, there's going to be a lot of roasting and a lot of questions asked, of course. Yeah. So there's that. Anything else you had to say? I feel like I cut you off, Canadian Spider-Man, but as a host, I can cut anyone off, and I don't give a shit.
No, it was. I had a Thursday night. it turned out to be a Sunday night live stream,
That's cute.
and then a Monday night, and it was anyway. Sunday night, all my friends came together on my channel because I was out at the lake with the forest fires, and they went ahead without me, and they held a great 3-hour stream without me. Rob Thunderheart was running the show, and so that was exciting to have a live
Here's the
stream
thing.
without me being there.
Here's the thing, Canadian Spider-Man. As we get to more of the show tonight, don't give anyone your information on how to start a stream on your own channel.
Right.
Because I was about to roast you the fuck out. And then you didn't show up, and I was like, oh, whatever.
You were there. Is that a pink shirt you're wearing?
It is. It says,
Pretty
this
gay.
is what a toxic male looks like.
Yeah, he talks a lot of shit for a hobbit in the pink shirt.
You know what, you
Right.
little shit?
That's why he
Hey,
only
dude,
looks smarter in pictures.
Steve, you're like a bald Patton Oswalt, except slightly funnier, and you didn't kill your wife.
I'm going to take that as a compliment because that's not a roast. That's actually a compliment. Ordy, how tall are you?
Sorry, 5'11". I had some audio issues.
Oh, sorry. How tall are
Yeah.
you, Ordy?
Yeah, 5'11". I'm a whole dick length taller than you.
Ah,
Hey,
there we go.
you know what? Here's the thing, you little motherfuckers.
That's
You
only
Listen
because
to
his
the
you
family.
little shit.
He's like, it may be small, but it's fierce.
Here's the
Now,
thing.
now, to be fair, it's because his family tree didn't have enough branches on it. So, let's be fair.
His family tree is a
Like
reef.
telephone
What are you
pole.
talking about?
Right?
Why do I think this whole entire episode is let's roast Steve the entire episode? Not you,
Well-
Canadian Spider-Man, you glorified
The other-
homo.
The other
Me.
We pick what we can get.
My week, it's been okay. I had some in-laws. My brother-in-law and sister-in-law came into town for the weekend, and God, I can't wait for this job to be done because it's a pain in the ass. Yeah, I'm waiting for Ghostbusters to come out on Netflix because I'm old and I'm stupid like that. But whatever,
Right.
I don't give a shit.
Member berries.
Yeah,
Yay.
member berries. Hey, everybody.
Member? I member.
Yeah, I
remember from a better movie.
I just want to thank everyone in the chat, everyone on YouTube, Rumble, because X, I don't want to pay $11 a month. Why are you raising your hand, Canadian Spider-Man? Why?
You were saying hello to everybody, so I was waving to everyone.
Yeah.
But you're on the show. You don't have to. We're not in fucking kindergarten. See,
I'm
Here's the other thing.
Steve,
I'm gonna
Steve.
get so much shit because of this episode because everyone's like, "Why are you so mean to everyone?" It's like, did you just
That's
not
right.
watch the beginning of the show? We're here. to
Remember,
roast
folks,
everyone.
if he looks like this in videos, he looks smarter in pictures.
Yeah. I'm
It's
like,
your
Mike,
fault for inviting retards on your show.
Yeah, exactly.
so you mean I'm smart? All right.
I mean, we are trained professional idiots. I mean, come on.
If you were
Can you guys listen to the next episode? I'm gonna get fucking canceled for that shit.
Yeah, you are. Dude, you were.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Oh, man. If you were my dog, I'd shave your ass and make you walk backwards.
All right.
You're right
So-
there, Steve. Breathe. Breathe.
That's a good.
Yeah, but Vincent, to be fair, I don't think you either have the time or the crayons to explain that to him.
Yeah.
This is
You
true.
need about.
Yeah, that's a 5-color
Anyways.
pie chart.
We're gonna get
Yeah.
into the next our main segment, our favorite segment. Oh shit! It doesn't. work.
Watching Steve mince around in a pink shirt.
You know what? Yeah,
Twitter.
it's Twitter. Why doesn't this work? I'm gonna give it one more shot. Whatever. Anyways,
As Canadians, can we make fun of America because Kamala's going to be the leader of your country?
Yeah.
here's the thing.
Feel free.
You can make fun of us. Here's the thing. You can make fun of us,
But we've been to the moon.
but you have
Right.
the gayest prime minister.
Canada
so-
are.
Well,
You wouldn't have got there
Yeah.
without it.
Canada is the most gayest.
Yes.
whatever you want to call it.
Yes.
So
And
you're a bunch of
You're
faggots.
gay as
You're half Cuban, fearless leader.
Yeah.
He's more gay than the
Jose.
French prime minister.
No, it's Trudeau is a faggot, and I'll just say that right now.
France has a president.
Since video doesn't work right
Yeah.
now because
Bring
we're
out the
here
puppet.
Twitter. Yeah, Twitter.
Marks.
Twitter.
7. We'll see about that. What do you got planned, Marks? What are you planning?
Do
Don't
it.
tell us. Don't tell
Oh
us.
man. So
We'll guess.
tonight we like to one of the things we like to do on the show is make fun of simps, but as well as actually why are you pointing up, you idiot?
He's a simp.
Oh, Mike? Oh yeah, dude.
Sure.
Have you seen him try to send a DM to Sydney Sweeney?
I
He's
have?
like,
Okay.
I can save you. Oh, saving Sydney Sweeney to all the. Anyways, I don't know
Sure.
why I did that, but
Because
we didn't ask you, Mike.
that was
Oh,
the
man,
closest
I
to a
can-
brainstorm, which turned out to be a light drizzle.
Meaning you're gay. But anyways,
Sure.
tonight's show again. If you see us busting and you have what looks like Canadian Spider-Man sunburnt like a fucking tomato.
Our sky
Love
is
you,
red
Mike.
because of the smoke.
Yeah.
Our sun is red and orange.
Stop
That's right.
smoking weed. But anyways,
is-
let me get
our-
hold up. Time
Our
out.
skies are angry with us.
Time out. I feel like I'm being bombarded by a bunch of Canadians who have no freedom of speech. But anyways, Vincent's all like, how should I cook this omelet for you? Tonight we like to do a show, which the video is not working right now. Don't be that guy. Twitter. And I think Twitter. Yes. Yes. I think I sent it out to a few people on the X. I don't know. Ordy, you're on your own. I don't know if you got it or not. Because
You did not send them to me, so I'm just gonna. I'll be as surprised as the audience with this.
Yeah, because you get
Okay.
banned every damn time. Here is not that what I'm trying to
Some
do.
people play hard to get. I play hard to want.
Yeah, guess what? I'm already married. I just
I
that's
like
it.
that.
I'm done. That's a good quote though. Here we go. Let's do this one.
It's from Ford Fairlane, by the way.
I know.
The manliest movie ever made.
It's not allowing me to hit. All right, everyone. Talks amongst yourself. I have to reboot.
Twitter.
Yeah. I'll be right back. Guys. Don't
They
worry.
reboot when there's been no previous booting.
Yeah,
I know,
I
right?
know.
Exactly.
Right. Oh, great.
Wow.
Oh,
Anyway.
great. Oh, yeah.
Finally, got rid of that fucking guy.
Exactly.
I
Now
know.
we just
It's about time.
the
Now
show
it's our
improved.
turn.
Yay!
So, let's see. How else can we make Steve's life a miserable hell on this show? Oh, and he's,
Oh, he's
back.
back.
Ah, sure.
That's awkward.
Surprise, motherfucker.
So then Steve started fucking this dead alligator.
Wow,
Oh, hey,
really?
How you doing?
What a trooper.
He had a hole.
Well, you're not going to do well. It's alive. Jesus.
See, he knows. The man
Maybe.
knows.
I'm gonna get so much hate for this episode. This is a great episode, guys.
Animal abusers.
Depend-
Animal, not anal.
Whatever. Canadian
And
Spider-Man, you
Depends
can't
on how
speak
you
English.
canoodle with it.
All right, so here is the first one, guys.
Yeah.
Let me get to this one. Telling him it's okay to vent so you can use his lows against him in the next argument. Guys, what's the problem?
No,
Now here's the thing. I've changed it up a bit. It is both. It's not just guys simping. It's a lot of different things added into it. I threw this whatever person is. What's T? Vincent, what do you think is the problem with this tweet?
Not wrong with that.
You're not. Whoa. Hold
Okay,
up. I'll get to
I'm
you,
looking
Tom,
at
next.
it. Telling him it's okay to vent so you can use his lows against him in the next argument. That is, I don't like to generalize as a rule, but that's female SOP right there.
Yes.
Yeah.
Tom, you said you had no problem with that?
No, the opposite. It's fucking bullshit. No.
Oh, okay. I thought you were like, I have no problem.
I ain't gonna.
with that. Of course,
I'm
you
sorry.
are, you
somebody-
liberal.
They always
No,
say
I-
open up, and then you use it against you. It's like fight me.
It's like,
Fuck,
I
Yeah.
love to be belittled.
yeah, exactly.
Yes,
Oh, yeah.
abuse me. Birds.
Usually you gotta
Gordy.
pay double for that kind of action.
Yeah.
Pay double.
So this is why 90% of millennial and Gen Y or whatever zillennials, why 90% of the women can only they're only after 10% of the men, and all of them are wondering, why am I alone? Because you're a fucking bitch. But yeah,
Yes.
this is SOP because I mean, even Gen X, we've experienced this in our
Yeah,
married
what-
life,
what you
dating
do
life,
is-
and everything else too.
The only people you vent to a priest, you vent to your dad if he's still alive,
Yeah.
and you vent to your friends,
Yes.
your
Yes.
male friends, not
Yes.
girlfriends, not
Yes.
lovers, not paramours, not wives. No.
Concubines, escorts,
Yes,
Mm.
These are
concubines.
okay.
Yeah,
Concubines?
courtesans,
Foreigners.
exactly.
foreigners.
Yeah.
You're okay.
The bigger the language barrier, the better.
Exactly.
So here's the problem I have with this. This is written definitely by a woman who is just using a guy,
Mhm.
pretty much. This is, hey, I'm using a guy. Surprise. We all know. Women, if you write any tweet or X, whatever you want to call it, cut that shit out. Because I guarantee you, the guy who she's writing about is a very genuine guy.
Mhm.
Yes.
Yeah.
See,
That's
the
the
thing like that
problem.
is, she's a strong, independent woman who don't need no man, and that's why she goes through a pack of D cells a week and smells of fancy feast.
Yeah, but have her trying to make you an egg salad sandwich. Good luck.
Gina Tay and Fancy Feast.
Yeah.
I mean, what man doesn't, yeah, sure. They want you to open up, but as soon as you do, it's like, they again use it in the next argument, or when they I don't know, get bored of maybe hearing you talk or something like that, it's immediate to some sort of ridicule or something like that, where, oh, you're venting, oh my god, you can't take it. Yeah, just totally emasculate me. That's just what's gonna make me feel more like shit.
Well,
Thank
there was
you
a
very
gentleman.
much.
There was
This
a
is
gentleman.
why I don't talk or open up to you. And then you're wondering, how come we don't talk anymore? Let me take a wild guess. Oh, maybe this.
Now, there was a video I seen online about something doing that, and he said, "Sure, we'll open up to you. Use that shit against us once. Everything after that, no, I'm fine. I'm fine. That's all we're gonna say because you ain't gonna hear nothing
Yeah.
else after me after that. Use that against me.
Until
don't
there's
do
a
it in the
blood
first
curdling
place.
scream and possibly a murder.
Yeah.
And the guy that she's writing about, he doesn't know the nature of the woman he's with. He doesn't understand about women clearly. If she's able to do this, he should know. Do not open up to your girlfriend, no matter what she says. Do not show that to her, because she will think less of you for it. And the older you get, the more you know that is true. So he doesn't understand. The guy she's writing about doesn't understand women, the nature of women.
All right, so I'm gonna bring up another one.
Okay.
These don't be that guy is a lot harder
Oh, shit.
to find. Here's another one. I have no idea why the chick is posting a picture of her doing this, but why do you block me? Okay, so this one this one drove me nuts.
I remember.
And I'll say the bottom part next was it's being blocked by a bunch of our faces. Why did you block me on Twitter for saying simp? My at is I don't know what it says. Please, and then right below it, please unblock on Twitter. Wordy. what's the problem? Because this is a DM that got leaked out.
Yeah,
Morty,
this is
what's
actually stalking over to a different site
Thank
to get
you.
unblocked. I mean, this is cyber stalking. So it's like,
Yeah.
hey, you know what? I was shitty enough that you blocked me on Twitter. Let me make it really awkward so you can block me on Insta too.
Yeah. Vincent, our chef aides expert.
Fuck you too. All I know is that I'm looking at that photograph, and it kind of looks, if you look close enough, it looks like she has hairy armpits.
Oh, hold up. I'm going to bring it up.
Of course, it could be me.
She's French.
No, it's just
Can't
shadows.
tell.
Don't worry.
Oh.
It's okay.
Okay. Yeah.
For a second there, you got me on
Stalkers,
that one.
fuck them. Seriously. They're,
All right.
it's the bane of internet existence, and everybody knows that. Everybody goes through it at one point or another.
Mm.
You know, you see
Mm.
somebody and then you talk to them, and then people start reading into an online relationship as if it's the end all be all of their existence. It's like, oh my god, I found somebody. No, you haven't. You just found somebody who'll talk to you. I'm not going to marry you. I'm not going to run off with you. So grow the fuck up.
Yeah. All right. We'll go to the last one.
That's why I have a harem.
What?
Yeah. Why? Yeah. Again, the whole stalking thing is a big issue.
Yeah.
Going from one platform or over to another, and yeah, I don't know. She just maybe spend some time on your appearance, lady, and if you're gonna post in public forums, at least try and do a better job than
Maybe
that.
go out and touch some grass, or
Yeah.
Yes.
Smoke
stop
some.
saying, I'll make you love me. That's a Steve.
All right. Here's another one. Canadian Spider-Man. I want your opinion on this one. I'm going to blow it up a little bit so you can read because you're probably old. I'm just trying. Shut up, Vincent. I know you're a little smirk. There it is. Here it is, right here. Hey, can you kickflip over your booty? What the fuck? I don't. How you doing? I love the blue hair. That's my favorite color. All right, Canadian Spider-Man. Can you spot the problem of this whole entire DM? Which sounds like a dude, by the way.
Yeah, I don't. What? Can I kickflip over your booty? Okay, that sounds like a skateboarding term.
That's what I'm thinking. It's a skateboarder.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I don't
so-
think it is.
It is.
That's what.
Oh, it is?
Blue hair. That's my
Yeah.
I mean,
favorite color. Why?
either that, or he's thinking about taking those little fingerboards and running it over her ass, which is also kind of cool. You know,
Yes, I don't
I
get
like to
it.
take toys into the bedroom too.
And why is he going after someone with
what-
blue hair? You know, that's a red flag. Like that's a
Yeah.
that's a feminist. That's a bad idea.
Yeah.
Yeah, if they're not
Right.
80, it's a red flag.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
It is.
Yes,
It is.
100%. And stop. Yeah, definitely not.
But since we couldn't get the now you're back there, Chimichanka.
Yeah, phone call. So about that job.
Oh,
Yeah. Interview tomorrow,
Nice.
sometime after hours.
Fingers
So
crossed for you, brother.
yeah, here's hoping. So
Fingers crossed for
and
you.
they're local on top of that. So
Hopefully they're
Nice.
desperate and can't find anyone that's actually qualified.
so
Yeah,
they're
exactly.
liberals.
They're desperate
Yeah.
and not serious.
Yeah.
exactly.
Yeah.
Then you might
I'm-
get it. Yeah.
So tonight's
I'm gonna have to
question,
pull a Kamala Harris and do my duty.
you better
And
get on your
suck
knees.
your way to
On
the
those
top.
knees. Yep.
That's right. I will be a Hoover vacuum cleaner to get this job.
Oh man! So tonight we're talking about having thick skin. And tonight, if you haven't noticed, if you're tuning in, some of the people on the panel have said if you find it offensive, get fucked.
Get their
We're here
skin.
to. Yeah, I know. If Wardy wants to find a crippled hooker on Circle K with cocaine, sure, go for it, man.
Yeah.
More power to you. We're here to roast everyone to show an example of what it is to have thick skin, because everyone on this show, I don't know about Vincent, with his, he's a weird guy.
No, I'm not weird. I'm normal.
Yeah.
To me, you are the weird one. With
You know what?
With your bald head and your beard and your pink shirt.
Hey,
And you
And your life-size action
toxic.
figure.
Yeah,
Toxic.
Right.
I'm
Yeah,
toxic, baby.
your life-size action figure / lover sitting on the
Life
desk
size?
to you.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Don't you
compared to
have
you,
any?
Yeah,
Don't you have any macaroni and cheese aids cooking to do,
dude,
dude?
dude, you
Dude.
you need to work on it. You got to do better.
That's
I
right.
will.
Seriously.
But I respect you guys too much. That's the thing.
Oh, no,
Except
no.
Canadian Spider-Man, who looks like he's getting sunburned and going into, I don't know what the fuck
Anaphylactic
he's
shock.
going through. Yeah.
The sun is intense. It's just
He's busted on Canadian Spider-Man, who's like the most laid-back motherfucker on the planet. And
Yeah.
you know,
He is.
here's Steve.
Well,
is.
no, hold up.
Dude,
I have thick
Vincent.
skin. There's
Vincent.
nothing you can say.
I want to clarify something.
It doesn't matter.
It was because of Canadian Spider-Man is why we're all just busting on each other. Because he called me pussy.
That's true.
He did. And I ended up calling him homo.
Okay, see, here's the thing, though. You reacted to him calling you a pussy. If you had thick skin, you would have ignored him.
Ah.
Touche.
But here's the thing. Hold up. I agree with you.
But
I thought saying homo.
Short answer, yes with an if. Long answer, no with a but.
I thought saying,
because when you add but, you forget everything that came
but
before.
I thought saying homo in the comment was really funny because it didn't bother me. That's the other thing. Having thick skin, stuff doesn't have to bother you. See? Aha! There you go, Chef Boyardee.
Boyardee's nuts, motherfucker.
See, that's where you should have gotten Chef Blow RDs.
yeah.
Well, you didn't show up last night in the chat, so you know what? You're on your own there, Circle K.
That's why I didn't get the Twitter pictures, apparently.
No. But
Punishment.
tonight, I'm going to give out the first question of tonight. And let me get that going for you right quick. Because I know there's some people like Vincent who can't read.
Is it in Braille?
Yeah, it
Quite
totally is.
possibly.
Now, Vincent, can you read this?
I'm sorry, what?
Where's my is my Rumble totally screwing up right now?
Yes. Maybe.
Oh, it is.
It's
God
not Rumble.
dang it!
It's not Rumble, it's you.
Shut up!
That's right.
Shut up!
The face that can make anyone agnostic.
Whatever. All right. Here's the thing. Whenever I ask a question for the guys, I want us to show the fails that we've done and then go into how we've learned from that. So the first one is a funny moment you couldn't handle having thick skin. Vincent.
Pass.
Because you're such a smart ass.
I got to think about that one.
Oh, you do?
Yeah.
Okay. Mike.
Yeah. Let's see. A funny moment. See, that's a weird thing because I can't think of a funny moment where I don't know. Let's see. A funny moment where I couldn't handle having thick skin.
I can
Weird.
go on to
weird.
the next person.
Yeah. I can't
Michael
think of one.
Moore.
I don't know anything either. I can't think of a funny moment.
You guys can't think of anything.
No.
Canadian Spider-Man.
Yes, a time where
God
I
damn it.
yeah, I guess I used to maybe in junior high school, I used to be self-conscious, I guess, because I was shorter and I had some pimples and maybe I didn't bathe as much. So back when I was and you know, I like to talk a lot.
No shit.
Yeah, so that's you know, I am just in general I never I had to have thick skin growing up because I grew up in New Brunswick next to a native reserve within the poor part of town, and all we had was to you know sticks and rocks to throw at each other. Really, we didn't have toys, and you develop a thick skin. You know, being this height, unless you're wealthy, you gotta have thick skin. Really, you know.
Yeah.
You know what I
True.
mean. I mean, look at you.
Yeah.
I know. Look at me.
I
I'm
can't think
wearing
of
a
a
pink
specific
shirt.
time.
You little...
I can't think of a specific time where I ever got. I've never been in a fight as an adult unless it was with my brother. Oh yeah, that might have been it. He might have said something about a girl I was dating, and yeah, but no, that's about it.
All right. Ordy.
Man, I am racking my brain. I cannot come up with any moment that I didn't that my armor was down where something actually got to me that I mean it's kind of what Canadian Spider-Man was saying. I grew up in a ski area in the woods and all we had was rocks and sticks to throw at each other. So I went, and if it wasn't that, it was 20 feet of fucking snow. So I was born with thick skin. I can't think of a moment where anybody ever said anything that got the best of me that I let my guard down, funny or otherwise.
All right. Vincent. Someone made fun of your cooking, wasn't it?
Dude,
Plus being Gen X.
Yeah.
Dude's gonna bust on me and he looks like a dried out turd on a bad stretch of road.
Don't sell yourself short. You're a bad turd on a good stretch of road.
That's right. Because remember, we're still deciding if you're the weakest link or the missing link.
Yeah, okay. Someday you'll go far, and I really hope you stay there.
Damn.
I really can't think of anything. I mean, granted when I was in grade school, like in 4th or 5th grade, I was all gangly and my fucking ears were big and nobody liked me, and I just learned to basically withdraw into myself. I would read books and shit like that. And my dad started taking me out to do exercises, to do calisthenics with him, because my dad was a drill instructor in the Marine Corps before he retired. And he would take me out. We'd do push-ups, we'd do pull-ups and stuff like that. And this little gawky 4th grader started getting bigger and bigger and bigger. And with that, my confidence grew. And pretty soon, all the people who were insulting you and all the people who were trying to pick fights with you, all of a sudden became very respectful. So I never really had that problem with having to deal with insults in a general way. I mean, it's like it is now with us. If somebody would, say something off color towards me, I'd say something right back. I wouldn't let it get to me.
Yeah. Well, there goes that first question. That's a big old downer. Whoopie doo. For me, it was. I think when I asked this chick out for homecoming, and she's like, "Yeah, I'll take you out. Yeah, I'll say yes to you for homecoming. Cool." And then
She literally could.
Yeah, she could literally pick me up and just go, "Hey, we're going to homecoming." It was when I got there, I realized I didn't amount to anything because I was short and all these things, and I was still learning of how to deal with having a thick skin and all this stuff. And I'm like, wow. And that was the moment I was like, this chick just wanted to use me so she can get into homecoming and just hang out with her friends.
Hmm.
And then I was thinking, I was like, you could have just gone in without a date and just be like, my date is invisible, and you would have gotten in there. To me, that's funny because
He's
I
from
was like,
Canada. You wouldn't know him.
yeah,
Right.
The old
it's Canadian Spider-Man. But through that, I learned, I say a lot of stupid things on the show, and I do a lot of dumb things on the show, even outside of the show. And through that, I've learned just have fun with it. Like, that's the important thing, is just have fun with it. It's like, if you take it so serious, it's like one thing happening, and it's like you take that so serious, you have to go on Twitter, X, Facebook, or whatever it is, MySpace, even if that's around, and you're like, this is what happened, guys, and you have to spell out your whole entire fucking night. It's like, dude, like, are you a man or are you just a woman at this point? Like, you're spilling out your emotional situation. Like, no one cares.
Right.
Like, I'll just be honest, no one cares about anything when you get like super deep. Like, you can talk about like, hey, this is what happened, cool, but if you go in super deep emotions, because that's the thing, when guys don't have a thick skin, they rely on social media for this accountability of people who follow me. They're gonna rescue me. Guess what? No one around you is gonna rescue you. You're gonna have, I always say, 3 close friends that are gonna help you through something.
Yeah.
Right.
Or enjoy your Dune posting.
Yeah.
Exactly.
We didn't
So
have
if you-
internet during our time. Fuck, it was just no.
Yeah, I even grew up without internet. And
Yeah.
I'm like, and then I found out what internet was. I was like, oh wow, okay. But
Free
if
porn.
you go, yeah, hey, unless you're like Michael Moore, there you go. But if you post on X, Facebook, or whatever social media you're on, Instagram or whatever it is, I don't know. I don't even give a shit what you guys post on
MySpace.
MySpace. That's owned by who? I don't know.
Tom.
Yeah, Tom.
Sure.
Yeah.
Tom.
If you go and do this
We didn't deserve
emotional
Tom.
breakdown, in the end of the day, no one's gonna care, because it's like you've sent out 4, 5, 6, 10, however many tweets, posts, or whatever you want to call it on social media. We're all tired of it.
Yeah.
Like, your first one is going to get more views and more clicks, or whatever you want to call it, because hey, that's the one that's engaging us. But if you're like, this is that and this and that, this is what someone called me and this and that, so I'm going to go after them. Like, dude, grow the fuck up and just deal with it. Like, yeah, I asked the chick out for homecoming. She said yeah, and then she totally went her own way, and I was like, cool. I'm a homeschooler in a high school homecoming. I don't even know what the fuck I'm going to do. It's hilarious to me because it's like, hey, there's this going on.
That's right. It's hard when you're that ugly and you scare the crap out of the toilet.
It's
Hey,
hard enough
you
being
know what?
so ugly that your mom has to tie a pork chop around your neck so the dog will play with you.
I'm not
horrible.
even going to argue against that, because that actually makes a lot of sense.
Exactly.
At least the dog's going to go, hey, you look friendly. No, I have pork chops around my neck.
Because with a face like yours, I'd sue your parents.
Le-
Damn. All right. With
I'm
you, I
kidding.
tried to sue Jenny Craig because it ain't working for you.
Ooh.
You're right.
You're right. You're right. I love it.
Yeah.
Everyone, here's the thing. Everyone on this panel, I love you guys. You guys are awesome. On that note, we're going to get to the
Aw.
next question.
I
Whatever.
tolerate your existence too.
Shut up. You don't. You don't.
You're right.
You're right.
You don't. Or it is like, when are we going to get to the good stuff? All right. Absolutely. So here's the next question I have. Ordy, you ready?
Yeah, present. Hi, how you doing?
Hey, how you doing? How can
Good.
guys learn to grow a thick skin?
Well, it kind of goes with something my dad told me. It was that when somebody cuts on you or insults you, that's the only moment they thought of you. And don't let that, don't carry that around with you all day long, because all you're doing is just you're beating yourself up. I mean, they got 1 second's worth of pleasure, and you've given them an entire day worth of, free rent in your headspace. So just realize that. I mean, I've got a simple philosophy: if they don't sign my paycheck or sleep in my bed, their opinion is largely irrelevant. So
Damn, you took my
Exactly.
answer. You fucker.
Shut up.
You cunt.
Damn
I
it.
swear.
It's because we share the same brain, Vincent. You get it on Tuesdays, I get it on Wednesdays. Joint
Okay,
custody.
fair enough.
Yeah. So, but yeah, that's just I realize that whoever's like busting your balls, unless they're a close friend of yours, it doesn't matter. And if they are a close friend of yours, it's done out of love.
Yeah.
So,
Vincent.
Already
Or-
took my answer. No,
Oh,
but
you did? All right, I'll move
no.
on.
I think it's easier today for people to at least make the attempt to grow a thick skin with social media. Considering how many trolls and bad actors and basic fuckwads are out there. And the odds are fairly good that at least 3 to 5 times a week when you post something on one of these platforms, some fucking back birth is going to say something stupid.
I want to disagree.
No, I think it's a lot easier. You can look at it and you can either let it get to you, or you can fucking rise above it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In that sense, yes.
but on the other side of that too, yeah, it gives them thick skin online, but they completely melt down when it happens to them in the meat space.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true. But back in the day, when somebody said something that crossed the line, you threw hands. You can't do that you can't do that anymore.
Talk shit, get hit.
Exactly.
Well,
Michael Moore. I mean Tom.
No. I like the online aspect of it. Like, say, if I'm on a wrestling site, I talk wrestling, I make a comment about something, and then I get attacked because I offended their little feelings, and like, what the hell? I made a comment. You can't take it. What is wrong with you? People are too sensitive. And I was always the shortest kid in school. I was the tiniest kid in school, so I got used to being insulted. I had the nose like a ski slope, so I just had to make fun of myself before anybody else had the opportunity. That's my thing. Make fun of myself. Throw it at myself, and then, hey, they can't do it, and it doesn't bother me. Has it been bothered by certain things? Yeah, when they attack certain things. But generally, it's like, whatever. I know we can't use the F word per se here, I guess, on YouTube.
Faggot?
Yeah, okay, fag. I'm bi, and my friends, hey, fag, we're playing games. It's meant as a jet because they're my friends. I know it, but only once has it ever been used in a derogatory term. I was like, fuck you, and that was that. But yeah, if you can't take an insult from your friends and the people around you, they love you, what the hell, grow with that. It's like, seriously.
Self-deprecating humor does thicken the skin pretty quickly.
Oh yeah,
It does.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
I think that's a pretty
Canadians-
stupid opinion, Tom.
Canadians
Hey,
says the guy who focuses on his sunlight in his skin. Our Kim Kardashian of Man-O-Rama, Canadian Spider-Man.
He's more of a Jenner.
Yeah, do something shirtless.
You homo.
Couldn't agree.
Oh, why'd you stop?
The
he's posing. He's posing.
Yeah,
someone
no,
on
just-
YouTube, the Tazord said Figaloo. That's a pretty good one.
Agaloo.
Ooh, Fagaloo.
Fagaloo. So our Canadian Spider-Man, the Figaloo himself.
I don't think that's what he meant.
Pegos.
But yeah, having thick skin is incredibly important because, life is hard, Life
It's
is
a
people can be
surprise.
mean.
Life is short and brutal.
Exactly.
It's
Thank
a
you.
surprise.
Nobody gets out of it alive.
Exactly.
And so if you're gonna go get offended over everything, you're not gonna have a good time. You're gonna and you know what? Also, another part of this is don't take yourself so fucking seriously. You know,
Thank you.
don't take yourself so seriously. If someone says something about you, okay, first of all, maybe they're right. Maybe you are a cocksmoker. Second of all, you know,
You suck one cock.
don't take yourself so seriously. And
Wow.
you know, people. It's like literally like that Michael J. Fox in Back to the Future. Are you calling me yeller? Are you calling me chicken? Like that. It's just that silly. Get
Yeah.
over yourself. Don't take it personally. And you can learn to get thick skin by working construction. Go
Mhm.
spend a day
Actually,
Oh
yes,
roofing.
God,
Yeah, I used
yes.
to work house
Go
guys.
do roofing. Find some roofers.
You'll be
You'll know
told,
them because they smell like weed and look like strung out crack addicts.
and they will call you a fag and a gay
Yes.
homo every second they get a chance.
Yep.
Dude, what my
And
one
Tom's
of my
like-
first
How did you know?
dude, I've had my toolbox nailed to the bottom of the dump truck where all the shingles went on. Dude, I was inside the attic with my legs on the roof inside picking something up out of the hole where the turbine vent went. The bastards nailed through my jeans into the plywood so that I was nailed to the roof with my head in the attic space upside
That's
down. It was-
fantastic.
Dude, that's fucking
Fucking awesome.
hilarious.
You
That's
take your
awesome.
shirt off, you know, because it's hot, you're roofing, it's sweaty, and again, nailed to the bottom of the fucking dump truck.
That's hilarious.
You
Because
get-
I would do that.
You know,
to
that's
you.
one of the things I miss because I was a groundwork plumber. You don't have a lot of room to fuck around when you're doing that.
No, you don't.
No.
Roofing, you do.
Yeah.
I roofed since 1986.
Coast
I
Guard,
started
you do
roofing.
too. Yeah.
You know,
So
the worst
did
thing that
I
can happen to you
miss
as a
anyone
roofer
else?
is you get introduced to gravity.
Never fallen off. I've been thrown off. I've been let off with a safety rope, but I've never fallen off.
Well, it is a harsh mistress.
And the
Gravity.
taser said the red band version. You calling me a fagaloo? I like fagaloo a lot better, or fagula, as Mel Brooks said. Did I miss anyone else answering the question?
Yes.
You, Mike?
Yeah.
What's up, Alice? How you doing?
I'm doing good. How you doing?
Yeah.
So,
Answer the name question.
true. So how can guys learn to grow a thick skin? You know what? This is how guys can learn how to grow a thick skin, okay? Because in this whole friggin' faggoty day and age where, you know, you can't bully anyone. And yes, you know what? And I'm going to say it exactly like that, right?
Yeah.
Because 80s rules, all right? That's what it is, right? Where basically nowadays everybody's like, oh my God, you can't bully anyone. Their feelings will get hurt. You know what? No, wrong. Okay, actually bring back bullying in schools. You know why? Because that actually helped me a lot. I got bullied like you wouldn't believe through elementary school, through high school. You know what? And I fucking took it to the point where I think it was like maybe, I don't know, grade 8 or maybe grade 9 when I exploded at someone. And I
And
pretty
you're still
much
getting
tore
bullied.
him. Well, partially. But that's I almost literally tore him a new neck hole, right?
Whoa.
To the point where he had to be put on the other side of the school where, you know, where a new locker was, right?
Ooh.
Because I beat the shit out of him. And then shortly after that, after school, I took on 3 guys after that tried to beat the shit out of me, right? And I wasn't going to freaking have it anymore. You know what? Because I didn't take to any more bullying. My skin got so thick from being constantly verbally and physically beaten up to the point where I was not taking any of this shit anymore. It's like,
Exactly.
okay, fine. You know what? You want to friggin' hurl it my way? Okay, fine. I'm going to hurl it back and I'm going to beat the crap out of you. And I did. You know what? And so that kind of thing as harsh as it sounds, right? Because none of us want to think of our kids possibly getting beaten up at school or anything like that. Well, you know what? If it ain't going to be at school, then it's going to be on the streets somewhere else, like in a town, in a city, at a workplace or something like that, where maybe somebody says the wrong thing and you end up getting shanked, shot, or friggin' beaten within an inch of your life. So you know what, dudes? You might as well just friggin' take it and see how you can friggin' dish it out. Because eventually, the more you keep trying to dish it out, eventually you're going to get better than the other guy. And that's the way it is. So there.
Ooh.
Yeah, I said
So
that
we-
on a podcast the other night. It says, make America bully again.
Yeah.
Actually,
Exactly.
I'll be
Mike.
Again.
You know
I
what?
found
And that's
him-
true
That
because
smart water ain't helping, bro.
yeah,
We
It's
found
true.
an emotional button for Mike right now.
Maybe.
Can I
Here's
jump
the
on
thing.
that quickly? Just add to that.
Yes, you
I-
can
To do with that.
because you look like Michael Moore. Sure,
Well, there you go.
whatever.
The
That
same thing happened to
girl.
me when I was in
Yes.
high school twice because I was picked on. I was the smallest kid. Blah 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 blah.
Yeah.
High school. First one was auto shop. I used to go to school called Vogue. It was a technical school in high school. Blah blah. blah. One guy took an aerial from a car, whipped it the back of my legs. I just looked at him. What are you
Nice.
fucking doing? And he said,
Ouch.
"Oh, because he used to pick on me, and I didn't bother me." And I looked at him, and he never picked on me again. And the other guy, there was the metalheads, and they used to kind of push me and stuff. And one, I was a wrestling fan; they knew it, and he went to give me a splash. I stuck my knees up. He's like, "Oh fuck, that was a good move." And then I got the respect after that because I stood up for myself. And then we became
Yeah.
friends after that. So
Yep.
yeah, you can't take the shit. You just gotta either stand up for yourself. You know, don't be afraid of it, and then just
That's
The,
right. Just
the thing I
clock
can
him one.
yeah.
yeah. The thing
Yeah.
about helping guys, because there's a lot of guys out there who will sound on the phone, who sound like they're on the phone. This guy who's tough and has the thick skin, or who goes on streaming, sounds like they have a bunch of thick skin, or an email or whatever it is. And you get to know them, and you're like, well, okay, this guy's pretty cool. Or this woman. I'll put women into this category because it's 2024. There's only two genders. If you don't think that, fuck off.
Yeah.
Grow some thick skin. It's when you get to learn the person. If there's a guy who's like, I'm offended of this, I'm offended of that. It's like, you know what? You can sit down and just learn. If you can handle dealing with this, just like I'll use me as an example. Last year on Man-O-Rama, everyone went
Right.
after me. Andy, Gary, all you guys. I'm putting you all into this one. You guys went after me because I can't read very well. And you hit something very personal with me. I want to be the person who sounds very vocabulary, whatever you want to call it.
Articulate.
Just
Vocabularistic.
thank you. And
Vocabulosity.
yeah, if you want to get fancy like 40. And it's being
His
a host of the
loquacity is
show. I
gregarious.
want to, yeah.
Mm.
Mm.
I love
Being
this
the host of the
perspicacity.
show, I need to be someone who doesn't sound like a fucking retard.
Yeah.
But
Oh, dude, it's okay. We all know brains aren't everything, but
I
in your
know.
case, it's
but
nothing
it's
in your case.
but then when you get people who close friends who will just bust your balls.
Yeah.
Like Gary and Andy. They nonstop for a whole fucking year. And I actually ended up telling them, like, hey, look, I need 5 minutes of just a break. You guys have been just roasting me. Just give me 5 minutes. And Gary's like, okay, I guess I won't. And I was like, no, just give me 5 fucking minutes. Just that's all I need. Just
You
give
were
me
on your
5
period,
minutes
weren't
of
you?
just peace. And then I'm good. And because here's the thing. I don't care if you go like roast me for how I talk or speak. I don't care if you go after me because I'm bald, I'm gray-haired beard, I'm 5'4", really short. I don't care. 37, 5'4", who cares? The one thing, and this is a rule I always tell guys, and guys who've been married, they know this rule. You never go for the wife. And
Oh.
Disney Sheepherder, who was supposed to be on this show, and he ended up like, "Hey, I'm busy. I'm not able to come on. No worries." He actually asked me yesterday. He's like, "What's the limit?" And I was like, "Well, you can say everything except the one man code that you cannot say. It's going
Right.
after the wife. That's off limits. It's
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's-
no women, no kids.
yeah. It's
Yeah.
kids and women are off limits. Here's the other thing with guys is if you want to when guys start learning a thick skin, have you noticed that you can accomplish a lot more with when people just try like have any of you guys done construction?
Yeah.
You know when the guy who's like old, like 60 years old, who's just
Right.
busting your balls
Yeah.
through the entire
Somebody's
day?
so old their birth certificate should be expired.
Yeah. And you're
Yeah.
just thinking like, I really hate this. But all the guy's doing is just teaching you.
Yeah.
Because that's what his language is, his body language and everything. I'm dealing with that right now. And he called me June bug. And I'm like, that's a really good call sign. I'm not gonna lie. It's really offensive, but it's a really good call sign. It's when you get to the point where you're getting guys who are just roasting you and you can actually handle it without going out there crying the second out. That's the other thing. Here's something for the guys. I'll get to the next question. When guys are just roasting you, razzing you, and just saying anything, because that's what they are. Especially on construction, we say whatever we want. We don't care.
That's right.
If you get to the point where you're crying or you're like, I can't handle this, maybe that's not your thing, which is okay. But if you can stand up and be like, you know what? I don't care. Even if that hurts your feelings, which it's done for me. Gary and Andy have said a lot of things, and a lot of you guys have said a lot of things that affected my feelings. But you know what? I stand my ground. Then in the end of the day, see, there you go. My comes out every once in a while.
That's right. Keep talking.
I
Keep
know,
talking.
right? I gotta stop talking.
Man, I know 5
I'm gonna-
retards and you're 4 of them.
That's right.
Hold on. I'm gonna bring up
Because someday you'll say something intelligent. Go ahead.
let me bring up 2 points here.
No.
First off,
What?
that old guy
No,
on the
go
construction site, yes, he'll insult the hell out of you, but he'll also be the guy that'll have your back in the end too. A lot of times,
Mm-hmm.
more than often than not, he's a guy that he'll
Yep.
sit you down and teach you the right way to do it, and he'll have your back.
Right.
That's usually always the way it goes. 2, though, let me go on the bullying thing. Everybody said verbally, yeah, physically, no, bullying shouldn't come back. I'm going to state that now because don't go beating up anybody. We're not promoting that. Don't beat up
Right.
anybody.
I'm not.
No,
I
don't
promote-
beat up anybody.
Well,
Yeah.
some people deserve a good smack, though.
Some people
This
deserve a
is
good
true.
tongue
Canadian
lash. You gotta say
Spider-Man,
it's tongue lash.
you're different.
If you can't take verbal, then yeah, that's yeah.
What I'm
Right.
trying to say is when you deal with if someone is pushing your envelope,
Buttons or-
I
yeah.
should say, of what you can handle, and if you can overcome that, it's like, okay, so here's this thing. Here's your line of like, I don't want anyone to cross this because after this, I get emotional. If you work in a place where you get older men, especially older men, who will just razz you because they have no filters, all they want to do is push you to be a better man. Like I'm doing a construction site right now. This dude, he has pushed me to the limit where I almost want to tell Gary, I was like, I don't want to work with this guy anymore because of how he is.
Yeah.
But there's more moments where I'm like, you know what? He's pushed me to be a better construction person to where I want to be a better general contractor eventually. That's the thing. That's where guys need to learn, hey, these guys are just training me to be a better man.
Yeah. They want to
It-
push you to see if you can take it. They
Yeah.
want to push you. And that's
And
the thing,
here's the
right? Because
here's the thing. I
then
think-
once you're in, you're one of them. And
Exactly.
and
Here's-
that's a brotherhood right there, right?
Vincent
one-
and Orty. Mike was
One-
on to something pretty good.
Yeah.
If you're pushing a guy, you're mocking him, doing whatever you do in your regular day life. Are you pushing the guy to be a better man of seeing how he's going to interact with him to say, "Hey, I trust you."
That plays a part, definitely.
Mhm.
Because if you're going to work with somebody, you need to know their limits.
Yep.
You need to know what they're able to take effectively, and you have to find that point right at the cusp of breaking them. And it's the same as in the army when you're training people. You push them as hard as you possibly fucking can. It's not because you're being cruel. It's because you're
Mhm.
trying to make them effective.
Yeah.
See, you push them. People think it's as difficult as possible. No, it's not. It's as difficult as it needs to be.
Mm.
And a lot of people don't know how to take that.
No.
And unfortunately, it carries over into civilian life as well. I mean, you guys have given more than adequate descriptions than I ever could of people that have been insulting to you and, what you did to deal with it. But I don't know. I need more.
No,
more.
you hit it on right. All right, Orty, you ready for the next question?
Yeah, what was the question? Long
I'm
time
gonna
listener,
come up-
first time caller.
Okay.
The human equivalent of a participation award. Yeah.
All right,
What are you
Orty,
wearing?
here's the next question.
If train A,
What's
Yeah,
it like having thick skin and not dealing with stupid people?
oh, that's a good question.
That's like you
It's-
wrote this question for me.
I did.
And your
'cause
your
you're a
many Twitter
homo.
incarnations.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
See, okay, you got to we got to separate real life and online life here for a second. Is that I know I'm not changing hearts and minds online. I am using them as a teaching aid at that
All right.
point for other people to, it's like whenever the topic is about something that is actually in my ballywick and I can, completely school them on the topic. I use that for other people watching to be like, oh, okay, that was a good argument. Not so much as hey, this is a retarded thing. We got to tag Orty in. In real life, you have to deal with stupid people on some level because you are part of a society. You can't just go full fucking Karen on them. When you get some sub-room temp IQ in the paper hat brigade who just can't seem to get your order right, you don't have a choice. In fact, in that case, if you kind of do what you want to do, they're going to spit in your food. So you just roll your eyes and get through the day. You just, fuck, what an asshole. And then move along. Just try to avoid, but you use that frame of reference in the future is I'm going to have to avoid this person. Otherwise, I'm going to jail.
Yeah.
Well, that's one possibility.
Not if you hide the body.
And if you
Don't
ever
There are a
forget
lot
the
of mine
lime.
shafts out in the desert here.
And if see, that's where you fucked up. If you lived out here,
Yeah.
I'm about 40 miles from a pig farm, and I know the guy who owns it. So
There you go. Don't forget to bring lots of lime.
Allegedly.
Wang?
You allegedly know the guy.
Allegedly.
Mm.
Right.
thank you for the correction.
Mm.
Like I
Vincent.
allegedly lost my guns in a boating accident.
Yes,
That's right.
I did.
Yeah,
I
happens
lost
all the time.
all my guns.
Dealing with stupid people, like Orty said, you're gonna have people in the service industry. You go and get your coffee, or you go and get your cheeseburger, and they cock things up 6 ways from Sunday, and you're like, okay, I'm just gonna fucking power through it and deal with it. But people that you have to work with, You know, people like at the warehouse or people in the office and stuff like that. You can look at it one of two ways. You can look at the first way, oh, I've been burdened with a fucking complete back birth idiot that I don't want to fucking deal with. Or you can go B, I can help this motherfucker. I can train this fucker up. I can make him better than he is. And that's what you do. You find out what his weaknesses are. Okay, maybe he's bad at math. Maybe he has a reading comprehension problem. Maybe he...
Why are you talking about me?
Shut your suck for a second. Let me finish.
I can't help it.
Fucking shut that cock.
Oh, awkward. You were here?
No, continue. I can't
But
help it.
anyway, you find out their weaknesses and you help them turn them into strengths. And that way you don't have to deal with fucking assholes or you don't have to deal with idiots. You know, it's... I don't know. You can do it one way or the other. Personally, I don't give a fuck. You can do it however you want to. But me, I like an even flow. If teaching this guy is going to make things better for me and for everybody else around me, yeah, I'll do it. I ain't got a problem with it.
I like that. Michael Moore.
That's a good one.
I mean, sorry, Tom. You look
And all
like a diabetic person ready to like pull the plug.
Wait, I am diabetic. What the hell?
Oh shit!
You crossed the line, Steve.
Damn you! I'm
I
gonna
did.
cry!
Did I cross the line right there? I don't think I did.
No, again,
Settle
we have
down, Wilford.
We have online idiots and then real life idiots. So it depends on what you're dealing with.
Yeah.
Online, you can just walk away, shut them up, block them, whatever, yada yada. So that's nothing. That's you're stupid.
How does that work?
I
just attack and attack.
Ordy, you should get off the line sometimes.
But because I've dealt with enough of that doing YouTube for years, and it's just annoying. But now, real life, you get some stupid people in this world. I swear, it seems like people are dumber in the last 5 to 10 years. I swear. I don't know if what they're drinking or eating, but and it's like we look at each other, me and my friend, we're like, do we get smarter? The world just gets stupid. Are we in like an alternate universe where people a multiverse is leaking to ours and they're stupid as hell? Oh, how to deal with them? Oh my goodness, it's almost impossible sometimes. I just walk away. I've rarely had to deal with them face to face. It's mostly online nowadays because people are afraid to talk to your face and be stupid and stuff. Nowadays, they're keyboard warriors. It's like sit behind the keyboard. But face to face, mostly, I haven't had to deal with many issues like that, at least as an adult. So thank goodness. But when I have seen it, I just walk away. I don't have time for that shit. I just don't. I don't want to deal with it. You know, like I said, online, everybody's so brave, and face to face, they're cowards. They just, they don't want to say it first. It's ridiculous. But yeah, just walk away. That's my opinion. I don't want to deal with it. I'm too old for that shit now.
See, we thought the internet was going to make us smarter. All it did was just become the world's largest retardatron.
Yep. Big time.
That's the wonderful thing about the internet is that it can allow people from all corners of the world to come together and offer their opinions and all that kind of stuff. But
and be wrong.
The worst thing about the internet is that people from all corners of the world can get together and offer their fucking opinions.
Exactly.
Yeah, exactly. Canadian Spider-Man. You look like a guy who voted for Trudeau.
I did the first time. Sunny
You
Wayne.
idiot.
He had
What's
fancy
it like?
socks.
What's it like voting?
I think we're gonna find him and flog him. Come on.
I'm gonna flog you for the rest of your life.
Tar and feather him.
Can I
no.
be face up for that?
But no, Canadian
Yes.
Spider-Man. Well, how would you?
With a
What's your
rock
answer
hard
to the
erection.
Or the inventions
God.
like, what the fuck are you guys talking about?
I don't even know. What the hell?
Neither do I.
Oh man!
What did I do
When was
now?
teaching English in Japan. It was so, I think it was the first time Obama was running, and it was so funny to talk about elections with the Japanese for obvious erection reasons.
Right.
What?
Yeah.
Erections?
Erections.
No, you're not here. You're not part of this anymore.
Yeah, go ahead.
Who's gonna win the erection contest? What?
Yeah, exactly. Ooh, big white
I'd like a
male
cock.
with-
That South Park
Video of
episode.
Korean woman teaching coke.
You remember the Japanese South Park episode? You have huge American penis.
Yes.
Mike, did I get
Well,
Mike? How would you answer this? How would you answer this question
How would
in
I answer this question?
Cantonese?
Ching chong ding dong bing bong.
Anyway.
Okay,
Close
yeah,
enough.
no. What's it like to have thick skin and not deal with stupid people? I'm glad you asked that, Chuck.
You did.
It's I know it's great. It's fantastic because when you have to deal with day glow abortions like these people, sometimes on a daily basis, sometimes on a weekly basis. It's great when over time you learn to develop that thick skin because no matter what these people say, it's like water off a duck's back. It just rolls
Yeah.
right off you. And it just goes to show you just how, that these people are as useless as a
Tits on a
waterproof
fish.
tea bag.
It's on a fish.
Yeah. Or as useful as a waterproof tea bag. They're just totally useless
wearing
people.
socks in the shower.
Exactly. But on top of that, it gives you the ability to expose them for the degenerate low lives that they are in a couple of cents here.
As the
That's-
general low life, I've never seen any of them at the meeting.
I know it's a shame, but it's you kill them with kindness, and no matter how many insults they try to throw at you, it's like these people are just so gullible. Like you could sell them air and they'd buy it, right?
Mhm.
It's like it just proves how dumb some of these people are, and it just exposes them for the idiots, for the retards, for the madmen, for the nonsensical raving idiots that they are.
And other
And-
adjectives as well.
And
Yes.
killing them with kindness.
Yeah.
I've actually done it a few times.
Some that
They
I
hate that.
can't some that
They
I
hate-
can't even think of right now.
They hate
you know.
killing with kindness. They hate that. I've done that a few times. They hate that.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's the advantage of having that thick skin, right?
I'd rather kill them with a brick, but you guys
Well,
do
I
you,
mean,
know?
it's
Yeah.
shorter, but
Screw this turning the other cheek. Punch him in the
Exactly.
nuts.
I just
There
like
you
to
go.
see them suffer as they just basically end up killing themselves socially and personally, and possibly even killing out their souls bit by bit. It's in a way, it's almost kind of fun. It's like you have not disciplined yourself whatsoever. You haven't gone through a lot of shit. You probably were still, like the type of boy that still had to run to mommy at 32 years old to suck on her teeth to find any type of comfort in life after the bad man did something to you or said something to you. It's great. You don't have to
40-year-old
bully them
guy
at
going,
all.
Mom, he touched my no-no zone.
I guess right.
So
that's okay.
Stop.
Here.
Don't touch me there. This is my no-no square.
And
that's
it's great. It's great. It's fantastic. You don't have to do anything. It's like, okay, fine. You're going to hurl insults at me. You're going to say that, I don't know, I'm not a good provider or something like that. You're going to say that I'm probably maybe some sort of online grifter that just is begging for money or whatever like that. You want to say I'm some sort of fraud that just backstabs you or whatever when exposing you for the shill that you are. I don't care. Go ahead. What are you going to do? Dox me?
This is oddly specific here.
yeah. It's
Probably.
so one
But-
of the things.
But go ahead. There's
Yeah,
no
it's-
insult that you can say.
Subtweet.
Yeah,
Yeah.
basically. There's no insult that you can say that'll hurt me. but everything that's coming out of your mouth basically makes things more complete for me. And I thank you.
Yeah. One of the things, once guys learn, oh, I have a thick skin, I can handle insults, I can handle all these things. You start learning new tricks and trades, and you can start understanding. I can, especially if you know the person personally, you can insult the person back, and it's fantastic. Like I call all the old guys who I work with on construction who just drove a truck by. I don't know who that is.
Oh,
Michael
sorry,
Tom.
my bad.
It is you, Canadian Spider-Man.
That, yeah.
You start shit and you never finish it.
That's what she said.
Yeah, I know, right?
Shit is
That is definitely.
Yeah.
It's once you understand, oh, nothing can offend me, nothing can get past me. It's you start learning I don't care anymore. Especially when it comes to dumb people who go after you, whether it be at work, online, whatever the case is. If someone has a beef with you, all you got like they'll throw everything everything, including the kitchen sink, at you. At that point, you just say, "Okay." Like for example, I've had multiple people try to cancel this show, cancel me, multiple times. Did I apologize? No. Like I'm never gonna apologize for what I say. And when people go after me, I'm like, what possible in like are you gonna do that's gonna make me think, oh, I should apologize for anything I say? Like I may be an ass or a dick online, but that's just a character. Get to know me. I'm a lot better. Maybe. It's about 90% of the time.
Yeah.
But
The thing is, once they've got a beef with you, you've already won.
Yeah.
Because they're thinking about you. You're not thinking of them at all.
I don't.
The day I came into your life was the most important day of your life. For me, it was a Tuesday.
Hey,
Dude, once they
I was hoping for
once
a Wednesday.
they got your goat, once they got your goat, they're the master.
Yeah. Once they start thinking of you like that, they've turned into fans.
But here, exactly. But here's the thing: it's the moment when you have people just bombarding you. It could be one person, two people. It doesn't matter how many. It's when you get people going after you. Just brush it off. Like they're nobody. Like I get people who come after me on X, on whatever. I get blocked, whatever. I don't care. It's not going to affect me. That's the other thing that it's a lot of guys need to think about is what people say about you, whether it is true or not, shouldn't affect you. Because the moment you show emotion to anyone who's going after you, who's bullying you or anything, you've shown weakness. Don't show that it's affected you. Just, there's a lot of things, guys on this panel, even other guys who aren't on here that say things that affect me, but it's like, you know what? I'm just going to blow it off. You don't want the stupid people to know you got them. Like, you don't want to know.
If it does affect you, learn to get that look. If don't show it, don't show that you let it get to you. Show the record scratch look. Like, what just happened? That gives you a moment of pause for you to retaliate and up the game. But don't ever let them know that they struck the mark.
Don't ever let them see you bleed.
Yeah.
Right.
Show them that,
do that later.
Kelly look. You know that. What?
Here's an example. I'll give an example and we go to tip the hat because I don't think the videos are actually working right now. But someone says something on X, and I'm like, it hit me hard. I'm like, damn, they got me good. And I talked to Gary and Andy, and they coaxed me out of it. And they're like, okay, cool, whatever. It's just someone jealous. That's all I had to think. Just think of it as them being jealous. And I just moved on. And they still went after me. And I'm like,
Yeah.
whatever. Like, what do you like? The moment you meet someone online and they start talking shit about you, meet them in person. See how that goes. It's a whole different story. It is. Like, just hands down. But on that note, we're gonna do tip of the hat. Let's see if it actually works because
It's like we say in some circles, it's all fun and games until they see a picture of their front door.
Yeah. How many front doors do you want me to show you guys?
I don't look at the back of Circle K's.
I know your front door. It's green. What? No, I don't know your front door.
Yes.
I'm trying to get. Yeah, exactly. Which I want to say, JRC's in here. He made the video for that, and I'm trying to get it here.
Yes. No, he said just the tip.
I know
right.
he did, because he's in the Navy.
That's right.
Ah.
Yeah.
Steve hunting for the way for the video to work. It's like the hunting instincts.
Oh, I didn't see you there. Mike.
Yes.
Tonight we do a tip of the hat. Tom, you don't have to turn the mic off. There's no- Just the intro.
What? Your mic just went dark.
What?
Yeah, I couldn't hear you.
That is back.
There you
Yeah.
go. Yeah.
Tom, you don't have to turn your camera off every single video we post. It's okay. It's a Canadian thing.
Oh no, I was checking something. I was just.
So tonight we like to give the tip of the hat to people. Vincent, we like to give the tip of the hat to people who we know personally that everyone else on the panel doesn't know. And Mike,
Yes.
is there anyone you want to give a tip of the hat to?
Oh, let's see. Tip of the hat. Who didn't I do? Who didn't I say? I don't know. I don't know if I have. I know, right? Yeah. You know what? In this case,
he wants us to grow a thick skin and insult everybody. And now he wants us to praise somebody. Make up your fucking minds.
yeah, I know.
Right?
Because you know what? Stupidity may
Mixed
not be
signals.
a crime because I can't think of anything. So I might be just free to go. So I'm going to defer
Make
to
something
the
up.
next person. Yes, okay. So make something up.
I mean, I did Harold Carrier last week.
I have no idea who that is. But
The inventor of air
fine.
conditioning.
There we go.
Oh.
Yeah, oh, yeah, that's right. Yeah, I forgot about that. I want to give my tip of the hat to the ultimate male god. So there you go, for creating everything and giving each and every day the breath of life in my lungs and not letting me die in my sleep. So, and giving me another chance to provide for my family and myself and hopefully pursue what is relatively some sort of dream. There you go. Okay. And that's my tip of the hat, chat. Vincent,
Yeah.
how about you?
I'd like to give a tip of the hat to me. Because
Ooh,
I'm so fucking cool.
yeah,
All right.
you're so
Next.
awesome. Yeah. Oh, shit. Ordy.
I too would like to give a tip of the hat to Vincent because he's so fucking awesome.
Oh my
And
god!
scene.
The check is in the mail, baby.
This show is gonna be so over by the time Steve comes back. Canadian Spider-Man. What about your tip of the hat, my friend?
Well, last week I did one of my uncle's, my mother's brother, and well, she's got another brother, and I'd like to do my tip of the hat to my uncle Greg. He has been in my life ever since being a little kid, and he was the jokester uncle, like the practical jokester uncle. He had this big fuzzy gray cat, I remember, when I was just a little kid, and I'm sure he named it after, because my mother was his sister. I'm sure he named it after my dad, just to poke fun at my dad. He named the cat Bob, which is my dad's name. Yeah, he was a great jokester. He was served in the RCMP as a young man. He went out all the way at like 18 years old, moved out for camp to, I think it's somewhere here in Alberta or Winnipeg, wherever they train the Mounties to ride the horses. He had the mustache and everything. And then later on, he became a lawyer for helping people that were with property issues and property rights, and sometimes volunteering his time, and sometimes for fishermen or for farmers who couldn't necessarily afford the legal fees. And so he allegedly accepted barter items. And I remember he came with Digby scallops. If anyone knows what Digby is, it's in Nova Scotia. And these scallops were so big, we had to cut them in half to wrap the bacon around. And he introduced me to huge scallops. He would have the biggest lobsters because he lives down in St. Stephenary. And he built potato guns and would shoot them over at the Americans. I think I've told that story before.
You did actually. Yeah, you told the story.
Yeah, that's him. That's my uncle. And he always has a selection of craft beers. He has a specific beer fridge that is always stocked. And he always is very generous with all the different kinds of beers there. And his he knew a woman that worked at the Ganong chocolate factory there, Canada's oldest chocolate factory in St. Stephen.
Yes.
And so I used to always get the Ganong chocolates. So shout out to my uncle Greg, serving the community as an RCMP officer and a lawyer, and fighting the good fight, and just a wonderful uncle growing up. I was fortunate to have a couple of them.
Nice.
Cool.
Tom, about you.
Yeah, we got too serious for that one. I was like, whoa, where did that come from?
All right, Michael Morris, is up to you, baby.
All right. Well, it's already been done for me. I can't do me because somebody else already did themselves. So, but I am pretty fabulous. I'm going to throw you off. Tom McDonald.
What?
I'm going to simp for Tom McDonald.
You simp. You.
Damn straight. Hell yeah. Here's a guy.
I knew it.
I'm going to do it. He's a Canadian wrestler. He did wrestler. He's a pro wrestler at one time. And he said, fuck it. And then he went down to the States, became a rapper. Struggled, worked hard. Bubba was dating, Nova Rockefeller. She used to date one of the ICP guys. She filmed his videos. He did the songs, wrote the songs. He just, if you guys know, after certain incidents last week, he wrote that song the day after. It's pretty huge now about what happened. So, I mean, he's independent, not owned by a label. I admire that because I'm a person that I give up the 9 to 5 and I'm trying to make it as a filmmaker and as a photographer. I'm trying to be an independent artist, and to see somebody be so successful, we're millions, and made it on his own, no label, cell phone, boom, he's done it. And that inspires me because that's what I'm trying to do too in a different aspect. Like I said, as a filmmaker and stuff, and to see somebody that can succeed, a fellow Canadian down the States, making it big. And he loves America now too. He sings the praise of it in a big way. And like I said, he did that song just recently, and you can't help but not admire that. Man, he's just so good, and just
Did I miss? Did everyone give a chance to talk?
Yes, we did.
Yes. Now it's your
I
turn.
will say this: Tom McDonald, White Boys.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
It is true.
Just Tom McDonald, I was going to go head up for him.
Right?
Yeah, I thought we were doing Norm McDonald.
Old MacDonald was dyslexic. I-O-I-O-E.
Hey, everybody, we're gonna do this. The person I have to give the tip of the hat is Gary Ambrosia. I don't know if I gave him the tip of the hat.
You actually
He
have.
has been. I
But
did.
give him another one. What the heck?
Whatever. I'll give him another one.
There you go.
Whatever. Maybe I did. I don't know. That's the problem about this. You gotta actually write the names down. Like I did this person. Gary Ambrosia has been a person who has given me work to do construction. He's been a close brother, not just in Freemasonry, but just outside of that. He's been a guy who has pushed me to be a better person. Like if I did the show, if I didn't know him and I did the show, it'd be a lot more pussy waking, pretty much. I don't know. It'd be a bunch of stupid idiots on here. But he has pushed me to be a better man, and he has challenged me to be a much better person. And through that, I thank him a lot. And I don't think I thank him enough. And I don't think he wants my thank you because he understands. That's the other thing about being men is there's a point where it's like if you help someone out and push them to be a better man, we don't need your thank you. We've already done the work. We understand.
It's the
It's
three
nice
bros.
it's nice
Bro.
to hear it.
Bro.
Bro.
It's the three bros.
It
Make sure you
is.
say bro. That's it.
It is.
Bro.
It's
Bro. Dude.
it's that point where
The
the
fuck you
show
doing?
We got some leftover Canada Day sparklers.
I did.
bro.
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 I will say this right now. The show
feelings.
wouldn't happen without Gary Ambrosia because he helped push what this show is going to be.
Right.
And he's the closest thing I have to a brother. That's without getting emotional or anything. He is the closest thing to I have of a brother. And I will fight tooth and nail to defend him no matter what. Just
Brothers
because
don't shake hands, brothers hug.
Exactly. In this case, I'll punch
I'd
him right
follow
in the
that son of a
fucking
bitch
mouth.
down the barrel of a cannon.
If I met Vincent, I would grab a glove and smack him in the face. I'd be like, "Welcome, bro." And Vincent be like handing me some egg salad, tuna, fucking whatever sandwich with AIDS, and be like, "Surprise!"
I would
motherfucker."
make you what would I cook for Steve?
Exactly. What would you cook?
Lucky Charms.
Hemlock
You
stew.
Keebler
bitch.
cookies.
No.
Yeah.
I'm still looking forward to Steve, your fried chicken and those tri chips.
I would
Gotta try
I would make Steve La Mer Poulard omelet. That's what I would make for him.
That's not what. That sounds good,
Yum.
but like
Dude,
surprising.
look it up online.
Hold
I'm
on.
afraid.
La
I'm
Mer
afraid.
Poulard omelet.
I'm
They're
afraid.
fucking amazing. And I made
Okay.
one night before last. So yeah.
If no one knows who Vincent is, he will pick the most random things to put into his dish. On
No,
that
not
note,
me, because most of the recipes that I post were recipes that my father's used. My father used when he had a
I
restaurant.
didn't know that.
Yeah, I told you that before. I think we were probably
Yeah.
drunk though.
Yeah, I
That
think
could
we
be.
were.
Yeah.
Because I don't remember shit of what you said.
No, it was the first time you had Tyler on, and we were talking about.
Oh, it was.
Right.
Okay, I do remember that.
Yeah.
And Tyler is in the chat somewhere. I don't
Yes,
know.
he is.
But here's the thing. Next week,
Yeah.
we're going to do something a little bit special. It has become kind of the annual summer Man-O-Rama where we talk about 80s movies that made us as men.
Oh, I thought
Yeah.
we were gonna show up nude. Well, okay.
Vincent,
You're
no
not,
one wants
you know.
Vincent,
Potato,
no one wants to see
potato.
you. No one wants to see you nude, Vincent. Trust me.
Except for Canadian Spider-Man.
Well, yeah, Canadian Spider-Man, like, I'll do
It was
it.
partially undressed as it is now, anyway.
Yeah.
No, I wanted to
I
see.
should
I was
not be
voting for
ridiculed
Vince.
because I have
Ah,
a 10-inch
okay.
penis.
Well, no,
I will
here's the
not be
thing.
ridiculed.
Voting for Vince.
Should I do? Hold up. Should I do an episode where some of the men are shirtless on the show?
No.
Shut
No,
up,
no,
Canadian
no.
Spider-Man.
Ain't nothing
You
beer.
would do it.
Steve,
No,
it's
wait,
like
what?
this.
That's what women do.
When you go to somebody's house, when somebody invites you over for
Yeah.
dinner, you never
Yeah,
ask what you're
fireworks.
having because it spoils the surprise.
Yeah. And it's too early for Halloween.
Exactly.
True. That is
Yeah.
true. Maybe that might be another episode. I don't know.
And too late for
But-
Pride.
True.
No,
No,
not
it's
according
Pride
to
year,
Twitter.
isn't it?
I don't think
Yeah,
that's
right
going to
here.
happen for
Yeah.
next. Anyways, so next week we're going to do a 80s movies that molded us to be men.
Oh,
And Rob
dude.
Wright is going to be
Dude.
on from Pop Culture Breakdown. I think
Nice.
Tom Connors might show up. Who knows? Yes. So, guys, pick the 80s movie that molded you.
Dude,
To
all
be
the
men.
stuff that molded me
Or
is
do-
so
I know
obscure
you-
that I would be surprised if any of you had ever seen these films or even heard of them.
Trust
Heather
me,
Locklear.
Vincent, I guarantee you I've seen those movies.
Heather Thomas.
Ordy, on the other hand, I don't know.
Dave Thomas.
It all has to do with Circle K.
You know, I'm just not
Oh,
about
man.
Circle K. I have other things going on in my life too.
That's right. The Ponderosa, for example.
But I do want to thank
Ponderosa.
I do want to thank everyone on the channel. There's less ball bashing on the show, even though Canadian Spider-Man started the whole thing. You homo.
Yeah, I did.
Yeah, you did. You dick sucking idiot.
Big gay
Wow.
bastard, you.
You- I don't know. Okay, if
Hey.
anyone wants to know this, go
Alright.
to not Rancor Steve. Go to from yesterday's promo. All Canadian Spider-Man said, "You pussy," and he has a big ass smile on his face right
And
now.
then it set off a literal shitstorm. It was
Dude,
fucking.
and
it was
then
awesome.
Vincent showed
Yeah.
up, even though I said, "Hey guys, check this out."
Mother Goose, you pussy.
Vincent, it was Vincent, Disney Sheepherder, who wasn't able to make it on. He was actually, dude, Disney Sheepherder, he can roast you.
Oh,
And
yeah.
then it was me and then Tyler Day. Dude, it was probably
Yeah, I
one
didn't
of the
catch
funny-
that until this morning, and by then it was too late to start
Of
bashing
course,
people.
because you were dealing with fentanyl. I don't know. Whatever
Tyler's
you-
mom
whatever-
lets him on Twitter.
I
Nice.
know.
He was
I
having
know.
a wank.
I know. I don't know what Tyler does,
Mm.
but I know there was a meet and greet with Tyler Day and I post that. And then Vincent, dude, you're okay at roasting.
Oh, I'll take that.
Yeah. I think I got you good on the AIDS cooking thing. I'll take credit for that
Yeah.
one.
Well, you say
was
that,
good.
but
That
yeah,
was good.
okay.
Mm.
We'll just hand it off to Ordy. Ordy's like, I'll
That does
sniff it.
Yeah, okay, whatever. What?
But on that note, I want to thank everyone on the chat, everyone on the panel. Here's the thing in the closing, guys, if you have friends that are pushing you and razzing you, just take it as what it is and just own it. That's the best thing you can do. It's to grow thick skin. You have to take it, man. It's okay. Don't get emotional on Twitter, YouTube, Facebook, or whatever the fuck you want to do. Saving whatever shit show you want to do. Just take it like a man and just be like, hey, that's cool. And dish it out. Because here's the thing. If you
right.
dish it out, we respect it. Even if it sounds fucking retarded. I don't care.
Just
It's like-
make the attempt.
Yeah, as long as
Exactly.
you're making the attempt, we understand. It's okay.
E for effort.
Yeah. Unlike Last Wanderer, he's like, I'm out of it. No, I'm just kidding. He's gonna be back. Don't worry. He's gonna be back. I feel
right.
like
Because we
I
miss
feel
him.
like
Better.
I feel
we take
like
a
if
vote on
Lost
that?
Wanderers came back with Vincent on and Ordy, it's gonna be like some kind of threesome going on, and then we're gonna have to do a separate show just for them because it's like I don't know.
Don't kink shame me.
You sound jealous, Steve.
Hey, you know what? I want to be a part of things.
Putting the O in Man-O-Rama.
Ooh. On that note, I want to thank everyone.
Oh, Ram.
Back out now.
Oh man, this show's gone crazy.
Rama,
I love this.
Ding dong.
Okay, y'all a bunch of homos, you faggots.
Ooh, I have a question.
What?
Hey.
What's your question
For
there,
the host-
Canadian
for the host.
Spider-Man?
What?
What?
So, are you going to do an emergency Man-O-Rama stream if Kamala becomes your president?
She better get on her knees. She's already been voted in as the nominee.
No,
She was coronated, not voted.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
no, but it could be like it could happen tomorrow because he could be just he's done, and then she's in.
No, but I will say this right
Technically,
now.
she still has to be nominated by the convention, but that's not going to happen. So,
Yeah,
because
Newsom,
it's
we're all
different
fucked.
when Democrats do it.
I know. They're all thinking
Exactly.
how much more person of color should I get? Here's the other thing. I'll say this before we leave. In I think
Kamala
15
should
weeks, in
Anyway.
November 5th, which I think is 15 weeks from now, it's the 2-year anniversary. We're doing a longer stream because it's election day, drinking games and everything.
Yep.
We're doing that.
Sadly, I will not be there.
You homo.
I actually work the elections. While you're all talking about it, I actually work at them.
No, look at me.
okay.
I'm Ordy. I work it. It's okay. We care about you. We'll pray for you. On that note, I want to thank everyone in the chat. You guys are awesome. Everyone in the
Chat
panel.
lives matter.
I know, right?
Yeah.
Bald lives matter. Egyptian lives matter. Anyways, I want to thank everyone on the panel. Tom, as I call Michael Moore, and Mike, Canadian Spider-Man,
Yeah.
Ordy, and Vincent.
Present.
You guys are awesome. Every time you say present, I feel like I'm in the military. I'm not in the military. But
In
we'll
the
go
Navy.
with it. In the Navy. JRC is not here, so he can't, But I want to thank everyone there and everyone here. You guys are awesome. Next week, we're going to talk about 80s that made us men, the movies. It's going to be a lot of fun. It's the only time we talk about pop culture stuff. See?
Yeah.
Other than that, stop fucking talking about pop culture shit. I don't care. This is the one time I allow it. Yeah.
Wolverine next week.
Shut the fuck up.
Friends,
It's not
stop
next
me.
week.
Oh, it's this week. No, it's tomorrow. Oh, yeah.
Only Tom would just start squeezing it in. Is it next week? No. Shut the fuck up.
Yay.
On that note, thank you, everyone. You guys have been great. If you want to promote the show, let people know. It's the only unwoke show around where we talk a lot about anything you want. So if you want a topic mentioned, you can email me at rancorsteve@gmail.com. If not, you can find me at not rancorsteve on X, and then you can just DM me and be like, hey, I want a topic of this, and we'll do it. Yeah.
That's right.
It's that
Do it.
easy. It gives me a break a little bit, but here we go. All right, I'll see you guys next week. There won't be any Lego build this coming weekend. I need a break from things. Other than that, I'll see you guys next week. Ciao.
Ciao.
All